Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, and with this video, I'll be discussing my thoughts on episode 5 of the anime series, Scorching Ping Pong Girls. And, well, yes, I was so stoked to see Agati and Coyote effectively defeating Kiruka, the team captain, with their 1-point wins in this episode, back to back. It was ever-loving badass. Just all kinds of awesome. You know, I love that we actually got to see the kill shots in each of these matchups in this episode, telegraphing the turn of the tide for these girls. This is where it actually matters, who wins and who loses. And we basically see by the end, Agati and Coyote are the two top spots, with the captain herself, Kiruka, taking third place, Hokuto and Hanabi coming in, fourth and fifth respectively. These are our top 5 girls for the competitions to come. And it's going to be starting with a practice match, as Kiruka basically lets slip in this episode. But what I really loved as well is calling back on 2 years hence, when we saw effectively Kiruka and Musume first meeting. It really carries a similar vibe to it as the vibe between Agati and Coyote. It seemed like Musume was a little less self-assured, less cocksure than, Kiruka was, basically proclaiming, as soon as she's entering the fray, I want to go to nationals. I want to beat the hell out of everybody. I want to win, effectively. And Musume definitely took up that charge as well, and they haven't seen it yet. This is something they're still aspiring toward, and they really feel like after everything is said and done in this episode, that they have well and truly a full-on chance. Now that they have players like Agati and Coyote, and it's really awesome to see, much as I had touched upon in my previous episode discussion video, that these girls are, in their playing off of each other and they're competing against each other, they're becoming that much better for it. We see that Agati has been applying herself to learn how to better manipulate the forehand. She's been used to the backhand that much longer and more tried and true, and she's become known for using that particular move. So when she's going up against Kiruka in this episode, Kiruka's chop move, where it's like she's a wall, she can't be penetrated at all, do we have Agati really coming to the fore, no pun intended, with the usage of the forehand? And it's as I said, I was so freaking stoked to actually see that kill shot in each of these respective matches. Both of these girls really approaching, going up against Kiruka in their own fashions, like they're so cut from the same cloth, yet Agati is more brass tacks and tough as nails, and she's looking at this critically like, I want to win. She's really hunkered down and she's all about the win. Whereas, as per usual, Coyote is very much about having fun, letting her hair down, hanging loose, and just having the thrill, her heartbeat, that heart-racing, stroke effect that really still kind of bugs me. But, Kiruka could appreciate it in the moment, that Coyote was really just uber satisfied with the thrill of this. And, she was even provoked to smile herself, because when that awareness overtook her, she was like, this is good. This is a good mindset to have in a competition sort of framework. Enjoy what you're doing. Don't take it so seriously that, if you lose, you're dead. You're dead to the world. You're dead to yourself. You want to, chuck yourself off of a bridge somewhere. Enjoy it. Enjoy the thrill of it, the competition, the eye of the tiger thing, as I touched upon in my last episode discussion video. And it was just all kinds of awesome. Again, seeing these girls, how closely cut from the same cloth they are, how they all aspire to go to the nationals. At least the elders, Kiruka and Musume, the ones who have been there for a while, they really well and truly feel like it's something they can possibly do. It's something they can possibly attain, finally, with such spectacular superstar players as Agati and Coyote. And yeah, I'm just loving this series. I'm loving seeing this sport, the passion these girls have for it, and the fact that none of them are sore players, which is really refreshing. We always run into that in sports movies and dramas, and I don't know so much about anime because I don't get into sports anime that often, but I'm loving this particular series because everyone is giving it their all, and everyone has a passion for it, and they're all sisters to the cause. They're not really adversarial, even though there is some Sunday elements going on between Agati and Coyote. everything like that. I like that we see Agari sharing her little treat with, you know, Coyote after Coyote drops her ice cream or whatever it was. I thought that was pretty friggin' awesome, and you know, I loved Hokuto's beam, like, again, carrying over from the last episode, which just had me dying. I was smiling ear to ear, grinning ear to ear, every time she would do that. She's wearing the cat ears, she, air quotes, forgot to take them off. Yeah, I think she likes them, probably, and Hanabi's, like, saying the same thing. And you have these other girls, you know, their other classmates, after they run up and tell Agari and Coyote that their matchups were all kinds of badass, they're complimenting as they run off, you know, the cat ears on Hokuto as well. And so yeah, I mean, there's so much to love with this series. It's action-packed, it's got great fun characters, and I really can't wait to see this practice competition yet to come. It'll be really interesting to see if the girl from the first episode I keep referring to as looking like Homura Akemi from, you know, Madoka Magica, this one that beat the girl in the first episode and seemed really smarmy for it, seemed really like, you know, a bitch for it. I can't wait to see if she's going to be the opponent that they're going to be facing, essentially. Because these girls are badass against themselves, but what's going to happen when they go up against somebody who is actually you know, award-winning competitor? That could break my mind. You know, so yeah, otherwise I enjoyed the hell out of this episode. Love to hear from you guys in the comments below if you felt the same way. If not, why not? Let me know. And you know, anything goes in the comments below. Just love having that conversation. So yeah, otherwise that'll be pretty much it for me on this. Hope this video finds you well, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.